Welcome back to the Takeout. The last remaining living hostages held by Hamas have been reunited with their loved ones. Jonathan Dekel-Hen joins me now. His son, Sagui Dekel-Hen, was taken hostage by Hamas during the October 7th attacks and released in February. Jonathan, thank you for joining us. Your reaction to today?
Well, first reaction, of course, is jubilation, joy, like pretty much everyone in Israel and all of our friends abroad. These are 20 young men who have emerged, in a sense, from the valley of death, the Hamas hellholes under Gaza. I will never forget that moment when we were reunited with Sagi in February of this year. Together with that, we are, I think, most Israelis very concerned that all the parties see this plan through, as Roger Carstens mentioned before. We are only at the completion of the first stage of this plan. There are still 24 murdered Israeli hostages who need to come home. For me, this is profoundly personal. Of the 24 remaining hostages being held by Hamas and Islamic Jihad, 5 of them, unfortunately all deceased, are from my kibbutz homes where Sagi grew up. They are really my extended family. So 4 of them came home earlier today, and we couldn't be more thrilled for their families, for their children, for their parents. But an awful lot of work still needs to get done to end the madness, not just for us as hostage families, but also for the civilians in Gaza.
Must you, Jonathan, contain your hope, whatever it might be, until that is resolved, what you just described?
Well, it's Sagina's own words and almost every other hostage who has come home since October 7th says pretty much the same thing, that they can really only heal. And I believe that the country as a whole can only heal when only after the last hostage comes home. It's a small country. People are, maybe 2 degrees of separation between them and someone who was murdered on October 7th, or a hostage that was taken on October 7th, or one of our soldiers who's been fighting and risking their lives in Gaza, trying to get those same hostages home since October 7th. So time kind of stopped for Israelis on that horrific day. And it will really only restart for the country as a whole, and certainly anyone connected to hostages when these last 24 are home.
Jonathan, what would you offer in terms of perspective to the families who were reunited just today with their loved ones, as you were in February?
Well, I think they're doing what we surely did on that same day, is just enjoy the moment. There are there are so many concerns, both for the returning hostages. I mean, keep in mind that these young men, almost all of them, have endured just a kind of living hell for a little over 2 years. And they'll need patience to help usher their sons, their husbands, and through what will be a long rehabilitation and reintegration process. Um, I don't think anyone can imagine, even if we are very close to such people, having come out of Gaza or any similar situation, being held by a terrorist organization, not by a state, but by a terrorist organization, to understand the depths of their trauma. And so it's patience, but embrace the joy, with no looking back, just as much as possible looking forward.
Jonathan, can I ask you real quickly how Sagi is doing?
Sagi is still rehabilitating from his wounds that he sustained on October 7th that were never properly treated in Gaza. Like all of the hostages, he also has a long recovery process from the conditions in which they were held: starvation, horrific sanitary conditions, and the fear of death all around them every day. All that said, Sagi is devouring life. He's reunited with his family. He met his youngest daughter for the first time when he came home in February. She was already 14 months old, but he is absolutely engaged in life and in this campaign to get all of the hostages home, those from our kibbutz home, but all of the remaining 24.
Jonathan Dekel-Hen, I appreciate the time, sir. Thank you very, very much, and our best to Sagi.
Thank you.